as a business, have been giving these kids a lot of coverage. All the networks have in some way or another. And as I was mentioning in the last segment with Connie Mack, gun policy is boring, right? So it doesn't get a lot of TV coverage. It shouldn't. It is boring. I understand that. But the policy is the tough part. Do you think in showing these kids so often as we all do, we're doing actually them a disservice? Because the policy is actually what's going to change this. The passion, I fear, will just sound like noise after a while, and people will tune it out.
Disservice is a strong word, but when I was interviewing David Hogg only 10 days after the massacre, there were a few times I wanted to jump in and say, let's correct that fact.
That's so interesting.
Let's make sure we're more. And one of the times I did, and other times I did not. And, you know, there's always that balance.
Yes, it's a very tricky thing, because this is a victim on one hand who is entitled to his own emotional response.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as news people, when we hear something demonstrably untrue,
right,
you want to go in and say,
when he called Dana Lash, the NRA CEO, interrupted and corrected that. But there are other times when I think all of us can agree. Any of these students, any of these parents, we want everybody to be as well informed as we can about the contours of this debate. I think we have to recognize where David Hogg and Emma Gonzalez are coming from. There has been this increase in the lethality of mass shootings in recent years in this country. The so-called top 10 list of horrors is very, very ugly and very recent. And so I can see where these students are coming from, saying this is getting worse. It's not just that there are 90-something people that die a day from guns, mostly from suicides. It's that the mass shootings are getting worse. And I do think they are trying to raise awareness.